everybody. Today I'm trying something new. I'm painting on an old vinyl record album. I got the idea from my niece, Cassie. She does beautiful art. She watches Bob Ross videos and paints them on record albums. So Cassie, I'm stealing your idea. I have a vast collection of vinyl albums, and so does my son. I had a very hard time choosing one that I was willing to destroy. I picked one that is warped and scratched and had no cover. Most of them I get from Goodwill for a quarter, 50 cents. And basically I don't want to destroy anything that really is of use historically. I love vinyls. So as you can see, I put gesso on, and here I'm using just a big ebony pencil to scratch some journaling, some mark making. So, this is basically mixed media just on top of a record album. I hope you enjoy it. I got out a Gulf Sprite stencil, which is what I'm going to start using next for my next layer. I didn't even let the gesso dry. I figure it'll be lots of texture. If it gets lumpy, where I scratched with the pencil, you could see the shiny black of the vinyl showing through. I decided instead to use this mailer. It had obviously bubble wrap on the inside. So I'm going to do that first before the stencil. I got 3 colors of craft paint, a sparkly pink, a turquoise, a gray, and here I'm starting with the gray, just putting it on. Self-explanatory for a while. Here I learned a lesson. I really shouldn't use a heat gun on a vinyl album. It started to warp. See how it got concave? So I took the heat gun and heated up the back of it, hoping to flatten it back out, and it did work. I warmed up the back a little bit, put the album down, pushed it in the center, and it flattened back out right there, and it cooled flat. After this, I decided I have to let it dry naturally and not use a heat gun. And that kind of makes sense, because that's what happens to albums in your attic when it gets really hot. So I started with this glitter pink, and I found I was very unhappy with it. It was too translucent. It was the first time I ever opened this bottle. I had had it sitting a while. It just wouldn't build up enough thickness that you could see it. I persisted for a while. I tried it in a few areas, and then you'll see I ended up scraping my card across it and getting out a bright pink. Okay, I think that's enough for a background for now. It's time to start the face. I'm going to sketch out a girl with a Stabilo All pencil. Take a wet brush and blend it out. Okay, she's looking pretty good. And right about here, I am deciding the background and her body and her hair all look too much the same. I have to paint one or the other out. So I decided to paint out the background. I'm not sure about my decision to use gray. In the long run, it's rather dull. Maybe I should have used a bright turquoise. It wouldn't be too late now to paint it over with turquoise. I'm not sure. What do you think? basically fiddle with details of her face forever. I'm trying to bring back out the white highlights, touching up places here and there, smoothing things out. I really didn't want her face to be perfect. I want it to be kind of loose and messy. And I think I like this painting on a vinyl. I'm planning to put a nice glossy coat on it to make it look finished. Right now it's rather chalky and dull looking, and hang it with a couple of command strips on the back. I figure it could be a simple hang on a wall. And it also makes a unique gift. I might make some for gifts for the holidays this year. And I certainly have enough albums to choose from between myself and my son that some of them just aren't playable, so why not paint them? Let me know what you think. I'm not sure I really needed the gesso either. I don't think my niece put gesso. She just painted straight on the black vinyl with acrylic. But since I wasn't sure, I figured I'd be safe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up and a comment, and let me know what you would like to see more of. I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching.